to come. But I want to tell you that Nigeria cannot stand what is coming. They don't have the capacity. We have assessed them we have assessed them in and out. They cannot stand the guerrilla warfare when it will start. The killings of Biafrans, we can no longer take it. So I want you people to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged, acquitted. They have disobeyed their own court order. The reason why I don't want to make comment on this, all this court, that is that we know you can never get justice in Nigeria court. No, we know what we are going to do for them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when the time comes. I am not bothered. I am not bothered. Let them continue to hold him. But let me tell you, I will announce it again today. The continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the next few weeks will be the most expensive thing that will happen to Nigeria. The most expensive thing that will happen to Nigeria is the continued detention, illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, may have Nanya. Biafrans will react. The reaction of Biafra will be felt everywhere.
Black people are backwards because we are foolish. That foolishness is what we remove from hardcore Biafrans. Once they come, we baptize them in reason and common sense. Do you know why we are doing this? We don't want Biafra to come and full of idiots. Allocation, resource control, is our turn. Please let us conscientize. By the time Biafra comes, you will genuinely hit the ground running, look like the dullard of Daura, the pedophile and terrorist. Everybody knew that there is no country in the world being presided over by a Hausa or Fulani person that is progressing. Everybody knows that very well. If you ask, they will tell you there is no country in the world Hausa or Fulani man is in charge and they are doing well. Never, never, ever, never. It's in their nature. They are naturally disposed to corruption and tendencies which are quite undescribable. Go and stop being lazy. Tell your friends and your families that we are alive. Tell them how you are listening to us. Allow me to worship heaven. How can we praise you? They said, if good happens, we praise you. In bad times, we also praise you. We are gathered all over the world as your children to do what only you commanded that we should do, which is to praise you, to honor you, to exalt your holy name, to do as others may find very difficult to understand or to appreciate. We call upon you. We ask for your mercy. We ask for your forgiveness if we have trespassed. Of course we do, because we are only mere mortals. Only you is immortal, Heavenly Father. We don't claim or ascribe any righteousness because that is in your gift to give. Only you is righteous. That you love us is not in doubt. That you asked us to come, nobody can question, because only you determined that we must do this very work. That is why we never tire exalting your name. Every exaltation, prayer, praise, or everything that we have, everything we are today, we glorify your name because of it. That is why we keep saying, as Yahweh Yeshua prayed, that hallowed will also be your name all the time. There is no other name. None whatsoever. Because if there was, Yahweh Yeshua could not have prayed it. Never. He said it very, very clearly. That you are the Father who is in heaven, the beginning and the end of everything, the author and the finisher. Your depth can never ever be measured. From eternity to eternity, from year to year, generation to you exist constantly as a reminder of what is creation, because you embody it. If you allow us to proclaim your goodness in our lives, we would be here for eternity. But in a very small way, as befitting mere mortals, we ask you to come and take pride of place in our hearts, to come and be merciful unto your children. Our Fulani are killing us. That can never ever be your intention. We have suffered enough. We were killed and the world pretended and keeps pretending nothing happened. 6 million of your children slaughtered out of the ignorance brought to us by Europeans. Ignorance. They brought the ignorance to us. And then they allowed Islam to kill us. Nobody was held to account. Gowon is still walking about today. I remember the tales we were told of families begging for water, of pregnant women being cut open and their children brought out of their stomach. The world kept quiet. They did nothing. Our Fulani was so evil and wicked. They will cut open, they will be performing crude emergency cesarean sessions on the stomach of Biafran women who are running for their dear lives. Most of them collapsed on the road and died. Most of them were forced into well, deep well, pushed in there. Before they even hit the ground, some of them, they broke their necks. So all across our Fulani lands of the Mohammedan Emirates of the North, there are bones of your children everywhere that our Fulani people killed. We'll remind humanity of this so that it wouldn't happen again. We are telling the world that the same massacre and pogrom Buhari is preparing once again. They have come to Kulobia. They are in Onisha. They are in Aba. They are in Owerri. They are in Iguacha right now as we speak. Calabar is taken over completely. Ebonyi is gone because there is Islamic University in Ebonyi. We are surrounded by these enemies, these agents of darkness, the children of Lucifer. Only you can bring light, because that's what we represent. You brought us to that part of the world that we may bring light, because their lives were full of darkness. Somewhere along the line we derailed, failed to pursue our ultimate objective, and started to worship idol. Even when the Europeans brought their own idol, we followed them. No complaint whatsoever, until they abandoned us. Now is an opportunity for us to make amends, and that is why we call upon your name, as you commanded us to. We should not bow down before anybody, no image. That is what we adhere to here, and that is why we are phenomenally successful. If you abandon Chukwokika Biama, if Chukwokika Biama in heaven is not central to what we are doing, we will fall. That is why we call upon your name every blessed day without fail. Without you, we are nothing. Without you, our enemies will triumph. Because of you, because of the work we are doing, humanity now knows your real name. Chukwu Okike Abiama, the Almighty Creator. You come close to him, you will know him. Is a name reserved for your children. There was a young lady that wrote to me today. In your infinite mercy, you allowed her to see the light. And I said to her, my dear child, what is your name? She said, Mary Jane. I said, Tofiawa, what is your name? She said, Chisom. I said to her, do you know the meaning of your name? She said, yes. I said, please, can you explain to me the meaning of your name? She said, Chukwokika Biama is with me. My goodness. And I said, can you now tell me the meaning of Mary Jane? She said, I'm sorry, I do not know. I said, do you see who you are? You have the creator of the heavens and the earth. You have the seal. You have the approval of heaven to go forth to proclaim the goodness of the Most High, the Lord of hosts. You bear his name. You bear his name. Your name is Chisom. It's a divine name from heaven. You're answering Mary Jane, the name of a female dog in America somewhere. People don't understand who they are. But once you come here, we tell you who you are. And it is by your grace. It is not by ours. Everything is being made possible because of who you are. We are grateful that you are in our lives. And because of that, Biafra will come. And when it does, we will praise you on the streets. We will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, the world will look at us and say they are going crazy. Is it, what type of God are they worshiping? We say it is not a God, it is the creator himself. At that point in time, every honor and glory, every adoration, every praise you can think of, we will worship you in a way that the world will tremble, because we are your last testament. That is all we ask for, that your name be praised in that land of the living, that your kingdom may descend from heaven upon this very earth. That land is Biafra. It will dwell as a beacon and hope to the rest of humanity forever and ever. He said, we are indeed blessed. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over the world. Everywhere there are people answering to IPOB, I lead them. I command the commanders of the armies of Biafra, and they will do us proud when the time comes, be rest assured. Every preparation is being done. They will do us proud. They will defend you. Awasa will come to kill us. That is normal. They may be lying to the world. Oh, they should prepare. No, we know they are liars and cheats. And this evening we continue to expose them. Every day, every blessed day that we exist, the zoo is diminishing. That is why all of you must work hard. Be bold and be very proud of who you are.
At least today, as people can see, all our men are good to go. You can see very well. You can see one of our young soldiers we have on the ground. Ahua, I would like to speak with you. I would like you to fall out and give us more parade, and also collect a rifle and show the world that we can do it. Fall out immediately. Oh, he want to handle double magazine. Ahua, we can do it very perfect. Don't show us how we can do it. Because I have recorded your success, where you have followed the men on duty to make sure that there is peace in our local community. You are one of the soldiers that fought and drive the military out of the land. to show the world that you are good to go by giving us a one-gun salute. Right. You are good to go. This is to show the world that we have men that can do it. This is a double magazine AK-47 or 49. So this to show you what we have on the ground. One of our soldiers is equivalent to 50 Nigerian men. They don't have men. If they really have men, let them come out and show themselves. Let them stop hiding and burning people's houses and terrorizing innocent people. Let them come inside the bush. Let them come inside the bush. Stop burning people's houses. There is no houses in the bush. Those things you are showing the world is innocent people you are killing. If you can see where we are, we're inside the forest. There's nothing like a building here. You can look around, you see everywhere is forest. We have been in the forest since the existence of Eastern Security Network. Our duty is to drive the terrorists out of our motherland, which is Biafra.
They will do us proud. They will defend you.
Ndani kaka na baranye mba 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 ndani kaka hapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ndani kaka na baranye mba ndani kaka obey your court order ndani kaka na baranye mba ndani kaka. Release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu on your own court order ndani na baranye mba ndani kaka na baranye mba ndani kaka na baranye mba ndani kaka. Release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu on your own court order ndani na baranye mba ndani kaka na baranye mba ndani kaka na baranye mba ndani kaka. Anyị mara ụma gbachi nkịtị ka anyị watch kene mara ihe ga-eme. We have from my own end 127 days to go.
I do believe, and I don't know why Dr. Baba spent so much time trying to explain in his statements that if people want Biafra, give it to them. It is the right thing to say. I said it here. The right to self-determination is sacrosanct. Nobody should be forced to be in a union that they don't want to be part of. Our problem now should be electing people who will make the necessary changes to our constitution that will allow these things to happen in a sensible way. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. That's the biggest issue. So that it doesn't happen in chaos and people don't die. Let's test this thing. If IPOB believes that the majority of people from the southeast want Biafra, let's find a proper mechanism for testing. Let's do a referendum. People in Nigeria will campaign for unity. IPOB will campaign for Biafra and then allow people to vote. And whoever wins the vote should go. We saw it recently in the UK. Brexit happened. The ones did not collapse because the British left the European Union. The point I'm making is that sometimes by standing and holding on to things, we break them.
Obey your own court order. You say no. Malami, obey your own court order. Esimba. the whole world. Ndị anyị ka aka na-abara anyị mba, ndị anyị ka aka. Ndị anyị ka aka na-abara anyị mba, ndị anyị ka aka. Akpọkwana ndị Biafra, ndị obi tara mmiri. Oge said, maka ndị anyị ka aka na-abara anyị mba, ndị anyị ka aka. Welcome to this evening broadcast that is going to be completely different. I want to make it very clear that we are fighting for the freedom of Biafra from Nigeria. Today, I don't need to tell you the news. All of you Biafra people, you have followed it. And as we always know, we've always known that Nigeria doesn't have the rule of law. Nigeria is a lawless country. And like I've always said, we are going to also apply lawlessness to deal with a lawless country. Woto woto is the code. I am not here this evening to do preaching. I'm not here to do preaching this evening. But I have come to demonstrate one thing. Freedom involves fighting. I remember that in the days where the kings, emperors, they fight and fought for the freedom of their people. They go with horses and chariots. Some of them go with sword, like you see here. Mara. Mara, the dragon sword. I want you to understand that we are not hiding our fight for the Biafra freedom. You know, a lot of people have said a lot of things. We have 127 days to go. This evening is not evening of exposition. It is evening of message. I want Biafrans to pay attention very attentively of the announcement we are going to make this evening. To all the Biafra men on ground, internal memo has been sent. Internal memo has been sent. And you are going to receive that internal memo from the respective quarters. But there are some of the announcements that, or some of the information that I'm going to pass publicly, especially to Biafrans. And it is very, very important. Those of you that has been very worried about the upsurge of terrorists in Biafra land, that they are kidnapping our people now. And today we are witnessing abduction of Biafrans in our various roads. I want to tell you today, that is not even the problem. We have asked the criminals and the corrupt politicians that it will take us just 3 weeks to end the terrorist Fulani kidnapping in our land. I want to send message to Biafrans that are following P2B and politicians. We've asked 3 weeks to end Fulani kidnapping and terrorism in Biafra land. Today, did you not see them abducting people in Nsukka, in Enugu, in other part of Biafra land, and the people you are following to fight Eastern Security Network are not talking? Have you seen Soludo condemning the kidnapping by the Fulani terrorists, which is now on rampage? Did you see Ugwanyo of Enugu State? The biggest kidnapping is happening now in Enugu State by Fulani herdsmen. Did you hear Ugwanyo condemning the kidnapping of his own citizen in Enugu State? Did you hear that? Have you seen Ugwanyo condemning the kidnapping in Enugu State? You will not. But some of you are still following him. Some of you are still talking about Soludo. Some of you are still talking about Umahi. Did you hear any? Have you heard of meeting between the Southeast governors? Have you ever heard where they come, they say for the past 1 year that the Southeast Governors Forum said this and said that? Did you hear that? I want to give you some brain this evening. Since the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Southeast governors gathered maybe 2 times. This is 1 year and 6 months. Did you hear where they say Southeast Governors Forum had a meeting? Or the Southern region, how the meeting and the governors of the Southern region had a meeting? Did you hear that? You don't hear that. Their agenda is to sell all of you for their political gain. And so the message I brought today is not actually a message as such, but it's an information. It's an information that I have to pass to every Biafran. I want every Biafran to listen very attentively. Get ready. We are in 127 days to Biafra. Between now and 127 days, Fulani has planned for military takeover. And I want to assure you, Biafrans, that Nigeria military don't have the capacity to take over Nigeria as it stands today. Why I'm going to make this broadcast open today is so that to prepare your mind, because we told you that Biafra is coming next year. Some of you, some of you are mocking that particular statement, prediction or prophecy, I don't know. It is not prophecy. It is not also a prediction. 2023 Biafra is not a prophecy. 2023 Biafra is not a prediction. 2023 Biafra is a planned Biafra. And we are going to execute it.
We are already in the Biafra land. But I want to let you know something. First of all, let me just give the word a song. Understand? All right. How long shall they kill our prophet while we stand outside and look? Some say he just a far off it, because none of them can stop all the time. How long shall they kill our prophet?
I love what Burna Boy said. You know why I love artists? Because they think. The reason why I love musicians, artists, actors, and all that is because they reason. Burna Boy said, if this revolution fails, then it is over for Nigerian Jews forever and ever. He's a musician. Do you understand it? Are they going to kill us? Yes. Are we going to kill them and their children? Yes. And who's going to win? We are going to win this. God is my witness. This battle is already won. I'm telling you the truth. Sacrifice. We are going to make it home. Now to me they say, tell them the can is somewhere. His family is safe. When I was in Kuje, where were you? A simple question. When I went to Ekulobia and there was no road, where were you? I went to Aba and there was no vehicle in Aba for 24 hours. Where were you? They say River State is south, southwest to south, another rubbish, nonsense around. I went to Ibocha, there was no traffic for 8 hours. Everywhere was locked down. Ask me there and he will tell you. They said what was going on. They said Nnamdi Kanu is in town. Everywhere was closed down in Ibocha, that you call Port Harcourt. There was no movement. Now you understand? We have already won this battle. But there is no room for complacency. We are going to keep marching until we prevail.